Choosing your target person is a creative exercise and not so much about doing market research. Hi, I'm DJ from Rainbow Dragon Digital, and in the video that I'm going to record today, I'm going to talk to you about why the target person is the first step that you need to take in creating your content-led marketing strategy, and why it's less of a research task and more of a creative task. Please remember to subscribe to this channel so that you can get updates on when I have new videos. So let me first start with why we need to start with the target person. Most entrepreneurs, they start with thinking about should I be on Facebook? Should I be on Instagram when they're trying to get new leads? But where they should really start is understanding this target person first, because only once you understand this person and the way that they interact with the world, that's how you can then choose where your marketing needs to go. Right? So in later videos, I'll explain more about the channels and all of that. But in this video, I want to explain to you why choosing the target person matters. Now, when you're choosing your target person, there are some really interesting developments that I've realized after talking to a few people and seeing the light bulbs go off in people's heads. And it's usually that you do know who the person is. You just haven't really thought about it in the right way. And the structure that I give to people is look at 4 things to do with the person. Okay, you want to look at their wants, so their desires, the things that they want in life, but they don't necessarily need them, but it would make them happy if they had them. Then you want their needs. So these are the things that they really like, they have to have in order to survive. If they don't do it, their life starts falling apart. Then you need to understand their fears. So these are the imagined problems that they have, and these are quite easy for you to then solve because they're imagined problems, and your product can mitigate against those imagined problems. And then you've got frustrations, and these are the things that are actively causing a problem in their lives right now, and maybe your product can fix. Now, when you're doing this, though, do not look at those 4 things as things directly associated with your product. What you need to do is understand the wider fears and frustrations and their wants and desires. They're more lifetime things, because when you can understand them better as a whole person, you'll be able to communicate better with them on a way that they relate to. If you can talk about their fears and frustrations that are not directly related to your product, then they feel like that you understand them better. And the truth is, you do understand them better if you've really thought about these things. So I also say that this is a more creative exercise than a research exercise, and that's because the research part of it helps. It helps you understand the wider market, the bits that you don't understand. But the truth is, most entrepreneurs, when they've gotten into a business, it's usually because they're either super involved in that business, in that industry, and so they really understand it really well, or they've got extreme expertise in the thing that they're offering. So usually they do understand the person. They're emotionally, and the wants and needs and fears and frustrations, these are things that they get. The entrepreneur has that inside their heads, but they haven't really articulated it properly, so they probably haven't explored their understanding. It's more of an instinctual understanding. So a big part of creating a more concerted, content-led marketing strategy is pulling out that instinctive knowledge from inside your head and putting it down on paper, not only for yourself so that you can explore it, but also so that your team or anyone you're working with, if you hire a copywriter, you hire a graphic designer, you can chuck this 1-page sheet at them so they can immediately get a better understanding of who it is that you're targeting. And once you've got this sheet where you've got this wants, needs, fears, and frustrations of your target person on a sheet, then you'll be able to head forward into creating your USP, creating your channels, creating your content. Each of these will massively benefit by you being really clear on how this all relates to the target person. I will be covering the more techniques and advice on the other steps to creating a content-led marketing strategy in other videos. They'll be organized in playlists on my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, then you'll get notification whenever I've released a new video, which will be hopefully helpful to you if you are trying to grow your business in an ethical and sustainable way. I am DJ from Rainbow Dragon Digital. Please do get in touch if you want any kind of marketing advice, if you are doing something sustainable and ethical. I want to talk to you, even if you cannot afford any kind of marketing coaching or anything at the moment. I want to help.